What's going on, YouTube? Long time no see. It's I am just amazed at how quickly goes by. I was looking back at some of my old stuff, and I found a recording that I made on this channel almost 2 years ago on April 14th, 2016. And my mind was just blown. Like, holy shit, it has been so long. And I promised you guys more videos, more content, and guess what? I went MIA. So I apologize for that. But guess what? I am back. Today, I want to open a dialogue and conversation on self-esteem. Now, lately, while all these amazing things are going on, I've been dealing with what I could best describe as some internal demons, and I hadn't been able to figure out what was going on. It had been some time that I was just kind of feeling low, feeling less motivated to do work, less motivated to wake up, less motivated to exercise, less motivated to take care of myself, and just kind of feeling hopeless and doomsday. I have built this entire life for myself, which is beautiful and wonderful. However, at the core, I still have really low self-esteem and low sense of self-worth. And in journaling, I've discovered, like, oh, holy shit, I took the advice that we often hear of fake it till you make it. I ran with it. I've done that. However, this is probably one of the few areas where faking it doesn't quite cut it. You have to really believe in yourself, your self-worth, believe that you are capable, confident, and worthy of making an impact in the world. And that's an area where I'm lacking. Once I discovered this, I sought out resources that would help me build up this self-esteem. Self-esteem is one of those areas where I've been struggling to find resources, to find some solid direction on how to improve my self-esteem. So I set out on my own, and so far it's been quite the journey. It's been amazing, actually. It's just a small shift in my mindset from being kind of down and moody and negative to positive. It was like a light switch. And all of a sudden, situations that would have brought me down before are empowering me, and they're motivating me to continue to level up. If I'm in my negative headspace with negative thoughts, that even little problems that arise just bring me down. And it's just reinforcing this negative pattern of, I am not worthy, I am not capable, I'm not competent, I'm not lucky, whatever vein of thought I'm spiraling down. If my headspace is a negative space, everything just looks negative. One of the things that I heard just recently from listening to one of Tony Robbins' podcast episodes is life happens for you, it doesn't happen to you. And I've been taking that approach and looking at life in that lens, and it's an amazing shift. All of a sudden, when something happens, I look at it as, why is this happening for me? What is the lesson I need to take from this? And learn something from it. So being in positive headspace and looking at life happening for you, not to you, are very powerful. Because I didn't find very many resources online to help boost my self-esteem, when I was researching how do you increase your self-esteem, I created my own list, and I want to share that with you guys this morning. So I actually have it in my journal, and I'm going to read it to you guys. So I journaled ways to boost my self-esteem. Be kind to myself. Yes, me, myself. Relax, unwind, and meditate. Don't complain. Complaining, at least in my experience, turns us into victims. And when we complain, we don't notice how much we're able to positively affect change in our life. Reward myself for my accomplishments. This kind of ties back into being kind to myself and liking myself. If I don't like myself and I don't feel that I'm worthy, then I don't feel that I'm worthy of rewarding myself when I do something great or when something great happens in my life. Something as simple as taking a few minutes to pause and listening to a song on Spotify that I really like, or going on a short walk. Those are positive ways to reward myself, as opposed to ways that I used to reward myself in an unhealthy way, like when I used to overeat, which I still sometimes catch myself doing, but less and less these days. Standing up for myself and what I believe in, being assertive. This one is very difficult for me. In my childhood, I didn't feel safe standing up for myself or being assertive, and it's been a process that I've been having to learn. Talk to myself positively? Wow, I got ahead of myself. Positivity is the foundation of all this. If you're not thinking positively, you're not going to be able to act positively to different circumstances and situations. You won't be able to come from a good place to do all these different items to improve your self-esteem. Exercise. I don't go to the gym anymore. I cancel my gym membership. However, I will go on a walk at least 1 hour a day. Now that could be a de-stress walk in the middle of the day. It could be a pump-me-up walk in the morning. Or it could be part of my commute. So if I'm going to catch, transit, or if I'm going to the groceries, that I'm, incorporating that walking time. Exercise is very good. And exercise, it just does so many great things. It just breaks you out of anxiety and gives you motivation, and you feel great because when you're exercising, you feel like, wow, I'm doing something awesome for myself because I like myself, and it just fuels that positivity. Don't beat myself up for mistakes I make. We're all human. We're not perfect. We're not expected to be perfect, and nobody is perfect. And when we realize that the entire world around us that we see was built by people who were no more intelligent, capable, or worthy than us, we can realize, like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. We're all learning. We're all on this planet, on our own journeys, learning. And we can learn oftentimes more from our mistakes and our successes. Be grateful. When I journal, I write down 5 things that I'm grateful for. And sometimes it's very simple things. I am grateful to have a place to stay. I'm grateful for having food in the refrigerator for the week that I get to eat, and it's great food that I cooked. I am grateful for my bed. I am grateful for not having a 9-to-5 job. When you look at life through the lenses of gratitude, you realize how good you have it. Learn to say no. Oh, this is a big one. This is a big one. Probably the easiest word to say and the hardest word to say. We don't want to make other people feel rejected because we don't like to feel rejected ourselves. However, in order to be successful in life, in order to feel good about yourself, you have to say no more than you say yes. You have to say no to things so you can protect your time, so that you can do the things in your life that you like, which in turn reinforces all these different things that we're talking about and boosts your self-esteem. Don't compare myself to others. Okay, this is another big one. When we compare ourselves to others, not only are we making ourselves feel bad, but we're, in essence, handing over the keys to our life to somebody else, because all of a sudden we are measuring our worth and our entire lives to a stick that is external to us. So that means we're deriving our sense of happiness, contentment, and so on from external sources. Don't be a perfectionist. Perfectionism, I believe, comes from our internal fear of criticism, of being judged. We don't want to put things out there and use perfectionism as either trying to control what we're doing so that it is quote unquote perfect, so we have less chances of being judged, or secondly, we are putting off doing what we need to do because we don't want to be judged, right? Like this video, I'm going to look back at it, probably in a week, in a month, 2 months, 6 months, and I'm going to cringe at it, just like I cringed at the video that I recorded back in 2016. Man, I was like, holy shit, was that me? Like, wow, this is a shitty ass video, but I got it out. It's more important to be getting things out and putting them in the world than being a perfectionist. Which leads right into the next point. Focus on what I can change. I can change what I'm doing in terms of, like, say, if I want to release a video, I can do that. Can I grow 3 inches and be taller? No. It's not even worth me worrying about trying to get taller. I'm going to focus on what I can change. What can I change? I can change my mindset. I can change the way I view life. I can change my daily habits. I can exercise. I can meditate. I can eat well. These are all things that I can change that can create positive changes in my life. And it's much better to focus on the wide range of things that we're able to change as opposed to the very few things that we cannot change. Do things that I enjoy. We grow up and we forget the joy of playing, of just having fun. Be helpful to others. There's so much to be said for this. And as someone who has struggled with social anxiety, it's been difficult for me to connect with other people. So this is something that I'm having to slowly ease into, being comfortable around other people so I can help them. Avoid should and must statements. I should do this. I should be better. I must do this. These are absolutes, and absolutes can be dangerous. We kind of pigeonhole ourselves mentally to things, and looking at life with those absolutes is it can create toxicity in our minds. This is just the beginning of the conversation, and I'll be releasing more content on self-esteem because I believe it's such a big conversation that we need to have that we are not having as a society yet. There are so many of us that are silently struggling with this thing. That's it, YouTube. Appreciate it. I look forward to chatting again, and let's keep the conversation going.